Hi everyone. I'd like to talk a little bit about why I think that I never developed the desire to kill myself, even though I am a 33-year-old virgin. So, first of all, I think that even if you suffer a lot or you're not happy whatsoever, and you may not even necessarily have some passions or some things that can help you too much, generally, a lot of people can still go on for a certain amount of years before giving up. So, I don't necessarily take into consideration my high school years up to my early 20s, I'd say. Even if I did do some of the things that I'm about to tell you that helped me in my life. So, the first thing I'd say, the thing that I'm starting a little bit about after my 20s, but I've done that for all my life, except until a couple years ago, is video games. Okay, so for me, it was a big passion. I played a lot, and for a lot of years, it was like maybe more than 10 hours a day, sometimes more. So I played a lot of online gaming. It was great. At the time, I played with some people online, some people that I talked with constantly. So it helped me a lot to not think about anything else. Really, I couldn't really have any desire at that point, even for all those years. Um, and something that helped me even more is especially MMORPGs like World of Warcraft, because playing a game like that can feel more like a life, like you're living in that world. And honestly, I could play that game all day long, no freaking problem. Okay, it was kind of my life for a certain amount of months, I'd say. And yeah, this is one of those things that can be a big cope for people. Though personally, I've stopped playing video games since the end of 2017. So I'm not looking back. I think that it was one of the best decisions that I've made. But it was definitely one of those things that helped me to get through my difficulties. So next we have movies. So I am a big cinephile, and for me, even though I don't watch a lot of movies like I used to, I still think that for movies alone, I will never kill myself. I will never be able to do that. And of course, a lot of people may not relate to something like that, but it's like a big passion of mine. I love to watch a lot of classics and analyze those films, even if I don't do like movie reviews. I really like to take some notes a little bit and compare some of those films with others. This is something that is, like I said, really important for me. So every year I look at like pretty much the best films that come out and stuff, and I'm still very interested in that. So next we have a big cope for a lot of people, which is pornography. So of course, for a lot of years, I've watched a lot of porn and I masturbated a lot. So of course, this is no longer something that I'm interested in, but I cannot deny how much of a cope porn can be. Okay, a lot of people may have already killed themselves without that. So obviously, this can not be super healthy, especially to do what I did. At its worst, it was pretty bad. But yeah, that's another thing that can be very useful for people, very helpful to get through life, even if you're not happy whatsoever. So the next big thing that has helped me a lot to get through life, even though I was not happy whatsoever, is something that I started doing in my 20s, which is to learn. To keep learning almost every day, to every single day, to take at least a certain amount of time. It could be to read some books, to listen to some podcasts, some useful YouTube videos, but you don't stop. So it started becoming even like an addiction for me. And at some point, you're going to hit something very useful. You're going to gain some knowledge that could make a big difference in your lives. And this is pretty much what happened to me. I think that the knowledge that I've gained over the last decade has really changed the game for me. I understand that this is something that can be boring to a lot of people, but I really think that you should try it. Because to be honest, since I've done that, I don't remember the last time that I was bored. I mean, really, really bored. Because there's always something new to learn. It never ends. And I think that this is one of those things that could also make a big difference in your lives. So lastly, what I think that is the most important reason as to why I never even developed the desire to kill myself is the fact that I have a mission. That my big goal in life is to become an international figure to help humanity. I think that there's a lot of things that I can say and do that will help a lot of people on this planet. I also think that my story will be able to inspire and touch a lot of people. What you may not know is that I've had the desire to become someone extremely important for more than 1 decade. Unfortunately, I didn't do much. I struggled miserably with mental disorders and other health issues. And I still do to this very day. It took me ages just to show up. And by showing up, I only mean YouTube. It's better than nothing. But there's still a long way to go. So those were the things that I think that helped me to not even develop the desire to kill myself. So I'd like to know, what are the things that you use to get through your difficulties? And also, I'd like to mention that right now, you may have certain things that help you to get through life. But some of those things may no longer work in the future. So I think that it's very important for you to try to find new things to help you, because if you don't, some of you may unfortunately commit suicide in the future, which may not be the right decision for you. So thanks for watching, and see you in another video.